And here's Roy with a shot, which over Richardson will not go in. Roy's first offering tonight. Here comes Grant Hill, 37-year-old Grant Hill over Roy. Out to Richardson for three. Good! He's knocked down three from beyond the arc.
Well, you saw a little bit of Grant Hill's point guard abilities there. As I've said many occasions, he played point guard for me in Detroit for 2 years. He did a brilliant job of that. He pushed the ball. They got the base, and another three by Jason Richardson.
The best defender. Here is Andre Miller, the two.
Grant Hill into the double team.
Quick double again on Aldridge. You called it. Shot clock at 4, so they get late in the clock in a wide open. Long two right there by Miller. Won't go the hustle. That's some of the scrappiness they want, but it goes right back to Richardson. And here he comes for the Suns.
Now you've got Channing Frye in the ball game shooting threes. The other night in the game, he broke loose, had 3 of 5. Now they've got another three-point shooter on the floor they have to be concerned about.
Miller watching Richardson. There's his first miss and picked up by Brandon Roy. He had surgery on that knee 14 days ago. Miller inside, sneaks for 2. Andre Miller. Richardson leaking out. He coughs it up in a turnover for the Phoenix Suns right there.
And you can see the Suns, even on made field goals, are looking to push. They do not want to get this game stalled. They do not want to walk the ball up the floor. Alvin Gentry said, when we do that, that's on us. Portland has nothing to do with how we play. We can push the ball. We can get the tempo anytime we want. And you can see them early in the game, and you can see the wins and losses, Kevin, the three-point shooting, how important. Look at the fast break points. In the losses, only 4 fast break points.
And Phoenix native Jared Bayless is checked in for Portland. They go the alley-oop inside for a second time. This time they can't convert as Hamby was looking for Aldridge. And LaMarcus Aldridge has started 1 of 4. Here is Nash, the mismatch against Camby. And that means that Bayless is on Channing Frye as they quickly double him. Nice pass by Nash. Athletic play. Screen by Collins. Knocked out of bounds and 8 seconds on the shot clock. And just the other way, Nate McMillan doesn't want to get caught up in the pace of the Phoenix Suns. And he said the Suns don't want to play slow. He doesn't want to play fast.
Well, he got caught the other night in Game 5. They came out, they jumped out to 23-9 lead. They hit 10 of their first 12 shots, and it was fool's gold because then they missed 10 of the next 13. The Suns went on a run and went on to win that ball game handily. You can't trade hoops with Phoenix. They got too much fun.
Richardson double. So he's missed 2 in a row. Picked up by Hill. Shot clock violation. And that is the 4th turnover by the Phoenix Suns. And Richardson hobbling away after his great start, missing 2 in a row, and now showing a little hitch. The Suns are much better defensive team this year. We know Portland's good defensively, but the Suns are better this year.
Much better.
Bayless. They quickly trap him on top. Shot clock is down to 9. Miller, he works on Collins. Intercepted by Frye. 3rd turnover by the Portland Trailblazers. Racing the other way. Oh, and what a pass as Nash has it put down hard. Again, still hobbling, Jason Richardson.
Well, give me that leg if he's hobbling the way he jumped on that play. I'll take 2 of those.
Man, oh man. Under 5 to play here in the first quarter. The Suns, 7 of 11. The Blazers, 4 of 10 to start the game.
Boy, the Suns have gotten off to a great start defensively, Kevin. They are making Brandon work so hard. He's played almost 7.5 minutes. You see he is limping a little bit, but boy, the explosive leap here. And Jason Richardson once again in the Rose Garden has got his team off to a great start. The Suns running, pushing the ball, and but they're doing it off their defense. They're creating things for their defense, Kevin. They're over the last 20-25 games of the season, their opponent shots 44%, which would put them in the top 5 in the league.
Artel Webster is coming for the first time, taking the place of Andre Miller. Webster's had a very ineffective series so far. Here is Bayless with an Aldridge screen, knocked out Nash, and open that triple right in front of his coach, Nate McMillan.
He's shooting the 3 ball pretty well in this series, but really he wants to drive the ball. There's going to be a foul on Jared Bayless, but Kevin, on the season, Bayless's numbers, he shot 32% from the 3-point line in this series. He is now 6 of 13, so he shot the ball very well, and that's one of the things Portland needs, some 3-point shooting to give Aldridge and Roy some room to work so the Suns can't just pack in the paint.
Grant Hill is out. Jared Dudley has come in. Here is Nash. We run up against Jared Bayless. Nice knock away by the defensive-minded Dudley. Nash, Richardson, Dudley teeing up a 3. Fry trying for the rebound, knocked out of bounds. It's off Channing Fry, an ex-Portland player, and they may change it. No, it's going to be the Suns overruled by Danny Crawford with 4:02 to play in the first.
This is where the Suns really try to hit you with their three-pointers. The steals, they run to the three-point line. Watch, Jared Dudley goes all the way to the corner. Jason Richardson to the three-point line, the extra pass, and Dudley's coming off a game where he had 5 of 9 from three-point range.
Howard's a nice fadeaway, and they let him fire over there. So a nice shooting start for the Suns, 57% from the floor.
And again, Brandon Roy has only taken 1 shot here early in this game. There's going to be another turnover. The swarming Phoenix defense. When could you ever say the swarming Phoenix defense? And they right now are contesting every shot. They're deflecting passes, forcing turnovers.
That's the turnover story right there. Richardson remains in. Oh, and he was not expecting the pass. As he was coming off a screen, Nash throws it away for his second turnover, the 5th by the Phoenix Suns. And they'll take Camby out, and they're going to bring in Dante Cunningham, who's a good-looking young player, a rookie out of Villanova.
Kevin, the difference is Portland has 5 turnovers. The Suns have 7 points off those 5 turnovers. The Suns have 5 and no points, so plus 7, and they have the same amount of turnovers. So one team is capitalizing, the other one is not.
Marcus Aldridge, and this is over Fry. And the rebound pulled down by Collins, and Aldridge has started 1 of 5. He's been criticized here in Portland. They don't think he's producing enough, and a turnover again. Nash, Bayless the other way, and a hard push by Richardson. And Bayless goes flying out of bounds, and Richardson picks up the personal foul for the Phoenix Suns. With a 10-point lead and 3:08 to play in the first, and Portland shooting 42%.
Well, Alvin Gentry's got to be very upset right now because his team is turning that basketball over, allowing Portland to try to stay in this game. Again, as I said before, they had no points off turnovers. That's the 6th Phoenix Sun turnover. Let's see if Portland can finally capitalize.
So Bayless will be at the line as we take a look at the national TV schedule coming up Friday. We're going to see Atlanta, Milwaukee, the Lakers, and the Oklahoma City Thunder. We've got a couple games in that Lakers Thunder stitch, but the Lakers look like maybe they gained control with a very disciplined effort a couple nights ago in Los Angeles.
It wouldn't shock me, though, for Oklahoma City to win there. And then the Lakers, I think the Lakers are going to win that series. It might take them 7. The same thing that happened last year in the semis against Houston. It took them 7 games, and they won game 5 big at home, lost game 6 on the road big, and came home and won game 7 big.
Lou Amundsen has just checked in.
Another turnover.
Boy, Nash has been turning it over. 7 by Phoenix. Webster, wide open 2.
Very careless play by Steve Nash. Alvin Gentry's going to talk about it. Right now, those turnovers are feeding this Portland crowd, Kevin, giving them hope. Portland's on a 7-2 run. And a big part of that is those turnovers.
Jason Richardson, Doug, has been very, very good so far. 5 of 7, 14 points. He is fueling the lead for the Phoenix Suns in Game 6.
Welcome back to Portland, where Martell Webster has just hit his first shot to cut Phoenix's lead down to 6. Now, Webster's shooting woes in the series have been well documented. 2 of 13 from 3, 46% from the line. To regain his confidence today, he went back to his shooting drill. All the great players in Seattle learned from youth coach Lou Hobson. He sat in a chair with a 5-pound weighted basketball, took 50 shots from 5 different areas. The mechanics: elbow in, ball over the eyebrow, extend the wrist, snap the wrist, extend the elbow, and put it in. Now, he says this is the best he has felt shooting since before the All-Star game, when in January nobody in the league made more threes than he did. Kevin?
Nice story, Craig. Thank you very much. Doug, I know you're looking at Nash's turnover story so far for Phoenix in this game.
Yeah, he had 5 the other night in 27 minutes. He has 5 tonight in 10, so he has 10 turnovers in his last 37 minutes. Very un-Steve Nash-like. Got to take care of the ball, especially on the road.
Starters Roy and Aldridge remain on the floor. Richardson knocked it away. Here he comes, facing Bayless at the other end, but he can't get it to go. Cunningham has it with Bayless on the floor. Martell Webster's out there, and he works on Lou Amundsen. There's a whistle. With 2:02 to play here in the first quarter, this is going to go on Lou Amundsen, who comes off the bench, a very aggressive, high-energy player for the Phoenix Suns. And he picks up his first foul as they bring in Barbosa. They take out a hobbling Jason Richardson. Barbosa, Amundsen, Nash, Channing Fry, Stoudemire on the bench with 2 fouls, and Jared Dudley. So the second unit out there, defensive minded unit that can shoot the three. Cunningham